G'day viewers, well, just troubleshooting this machine while it was shutting down. Someone's had a look on a forum, it's possibly a bad RAM connection, so okay, well, check those, just put a bit of dioxide on them just in case. Doesn't hurt, this is good stuff. Especially if they've got fingerprints or something. Well, I've probably got fingerprints all over the RAM slots, the sticks. I didn't, but it's a good precaution, so I just sprayed some of this in there to get anything that might have, any contaminants or fingerprints that might have been on there off the RAM contacts. That takes care of it. Deoxide, this also works for oxidized connections and it will get them new again. So, it's good stuff. Okay, well, then I thought, I suspected the power supply. So I also reheat sunk the CPU. It's a good thing I did, because it wasn't even that hot, but there wasn't enough heat sink on there either, so probably wasn't the problem, but it didn't have enough heat sink on there to begin, compound on there to begin with anyway, so I've put some extra on there now. That'll make it better, improve the cooling much better. Open this power supply up, or what do I see? Orange John Food brand electrolytics, just starting to bulge. There's an orange one there with jizz on it, and one here with some that's elastic jizz stuff to put on there. That's like components are rattling around and coming off the board. So I've got these two capacitors I've got to replace, and they are 1000 microfarad, 63 volts, 1000 microfarad. They're in the power output stage, so these are like filter capacitors. And if they're on their way out, then the power supply won't put out a proper clean signal, and the motherboard will get upset and think it's being turned off, or if it doesn't see anything. The motherboard says any voltages it thinks is not stable, it will shut down. So this is a possible culprit. Of course, the other computer I had this thing in ran fine. This was in that HP pile of junk. I tried to get Linux to run on nicely. But that HP pile of junk seemed to have run fine. Well, it didn't shut down like it had other unrelated errors that was not related to power supply or anything. But put on this power supply in this machine, this motherboard doesn't like it and it just shut down randomly. It seemed to do it under more load, because I know I was in the BIOS or without any operating system on there, it'd be fine. But as soon as there's an operating system on there and it starts loading down the power supply working, yeah, it would shut down randomly. So as this power supply is loaded up, it just the motherboard doesn't like it and it shuts down. So possibly due to bad capacitors there. I may have repaired this one before, I think. I don't know, I think I have. There's those three there I changed it, I think. That brown one. Pretty sure that brown one's a Japanese one I put in there. Yeah, I think I did. They're not John Fu brand. Those John Fu brand capacitors are also used in Thermaltake power supplies. So, well, I haven't had a Thermaltake power supply die on me yet. This could just be a bad batch of John Fu's. But let's get this thing repaired. Let's get these caps changed out. Okay, viewers, well, I've got it all back together. I'm going to test those bad capacitors in a minute. All back together with new caps. Bit better cable management there. Oh well, let's get these caps tested. They were bulging too, so yeah, give it a closer look at them now. I might notice much when they came up. There's a slight bulge starting to appear on that. This one here there was, but I pushed it down when I went to rip the elastic off the top of it. I pushed the vent back shut. If it was normally popped, that is. But they weren't popped yet, they're on their way out though. What do we get? 0.18 ohms. 3,300 microfarad. Yeah, it's a bit off. It's a bit off. Yeah, they're on their way out, so even though I still may test close to being on the dot, but they're on their way out. Just one. 0.8 ohms, that's a bit high. 220 microfarad, wow. That was almost spot on, but it's almost an ohm. That's too high. Low ESR is better for better functionality electronics, especially efficiency too. Won't be so much a burden on the power supply with new capacitors and much lower ESR. Anyway, put this thing back together and see how we go. Hopefully no more problems. Let's boot up. Here we go, back in the Windows now. Tad slow though. Should be running quicker than that. I don't know why it's running a bit slow. Windows pause. It's obviously going to work. Haven't got a system loading on it yet. Let it load. Well, it seems to load up alright. Still loading, yeah. Some versions just a bit slow. Oh, I did do a recheck of the hard drive. It's all in good condition, so definitely no problem with the hardware here, in that department anyway. It's a bit slower though. I've never been faster than this. 4GB of RAM. There we go. Let's see if the update works. For some reason Windows Update just takes forever. We'll see how it goes. Leave it on for a bit and see how we go. Hopefully it's going to be alright. Anyway, yours looking pretty good. It's all set up. So far so good. Thanks for watching.